It's your boy Maserati Shellz. We talk with Maserati. I almost forgot my own podcast. That is wild, next level, right? So, what I want to talk about right now, right? I always start you guys off with a prison story. We know this, but I want you guys to help me. I have to learn how to talk slower because I actually have a live speaking engagement on February 1st at the Black History Parade in Orange County, California, in Anaheim. Come down. Go to my page, the flyer's there. So I have to learn how to talk intentional, slowly talk, engage on the crowd, and make sure I engage with my guests who I'll be interviewing. I'll also be doing some motivational speaking, my first ever. Tad bit nervous, not that really, because I'm a peasky. I'm gonna keep it real P. But beyond that, today what I want to talk about, and I was give you guys a prison story, right? So I'm learning that when I tell stories and how I process information, it's processing so fast that I try to get it out the same way I'm processing it. When I have to slow it down, right? So I'm gonna slow it down. Um, what I want to talk about is how you can make money in prison, like how I became prison rich, right? And I remember, and I'm not gonna go through the whole detail of each one because I think I've told these stories before, but I'm gonna show you how I never went broke. I was able to send my family money. I was able to really stay afloat by myself, based on the fact that I don't think nobody wants to be controlled by no one. I don't like the fact that I seen dudes cussing out family members, cussing out their girl. Like, you seen this, seen that. I never want to be like that. That's never been my thing. I think in any circumstance, as a man, you have to be able to take care of yourself as a man, right? So with that being said, the first thing I learned how to sell in prison was probably Pruno. So I'm not, my boy Ride or Die, shout out to Ride or Die, taught me how to make Pruno. And for you guys don't know what Pruno is, it's prison wine. It's actually very simple to make. You can actually make it on the street. So you have to start with a kicker, right? A kicker is what turns the juice into alcohol. So a kicker is normally about like 10 to 15 oranges, right? Smushed in, you put them in it like a sheet, smush them together in a sheet, and you let it sit. It just ferments, right? Until it's ready. So then when you get that, actually, I'm wrong. My bad. I'm not focused. You get the oranges in a bag and you let them go bad, like till they fermented, right? Once they bad, you smell it, it's bad. You put them in a sheet, right? And they're like gooey like that. You put them in a sheet, put this sheet in a big bag. Then you pour juice on the bag, orange juice, preferably orange juice, right? On the bag, right? And you want the kicker to burn off all the sugar of the juice. So you taste, you go, taste like kind of a ting of like alcohol, right? So then you want to dump in, and we're in jail or prison at the time. So you got to do it like this way. You want to dump in sugar, which is basically either raw sugar or Kool-Aid. Most people use Kool-Aid to give it because it's going to turn into a juice anyway. So you use Kool-Aid as it burns off, and you have to burp it. So what happens is, as the kickers burn off the sugar, turn it into alcohol, you're gonna have fumes. So that's where you have to burp it, and that's where that smell comes from, right? So then once you know it's there, it's hidden with alcohol. You start selling it by the jar in prison. You can get about for an 8 ounce jar of Folgers, it's about $50. You could sell a 16 ounce jar about no, my bad. 8 ounce jar is about $20. A 16 ounce jar is about $50, right? That's in prison. Jail might you serve it by like canteen, and you serve it by the sandwich bags, right? You got to fish it down the line. That was the first thing I how I made money to stay afloat in jail and prison. The next is y'all favorite. So after that, I started selling what did I start selling first? I think I started selling heroin first, black tar heroin. That was the one that made me the most money. I'm talking about racks, 30, 40 racks, because people get behind on payments. I get to double them up. And now they're sending wires from the streets, right? So black tar heroin was the one that made me the most. The fastest was crystal meth because they want to stay up and you can sell it easier. It's easy to proportion. It's just, it goes. The most consistent was selling weed in prison. Weed is the most consistent because everyone buys it and it's easier to sell. So let me explain something to you. This is a cap of a chapstick. This is $50 in prison, filled with anything. No, actually, this is $50 only filled with weed. It's a 50 cap of weed. If this is filled with crystal meth, it's like a gram. It's about like 150, $200, right? So that's that. Just to give y'all kind of an understanding. You can see, right? That's that. So that's how you measure in jail. If you do have a scale, you're lucky. But that was the most the crystal meth moved faster. The weed was more consistent. The most power structure that I was able to sell was tobacco and hold on, I got a call. Hold on. Um was tobacco and tobacco, I'm tripping, and phones. My bad, phones. So phones was my power play because when you control the phones, hold on, I gotta send a text, guys. Sorry, guys. I know that's so unprofessional, but I'm unprofessional like that. When you you selling phones, you got the power. You just got the power because this is everyone's lifeline. And the thing about this in prison, right, is the fact that you can rent it out. So I was able to rent phones out on a monthly basis. So that's why it was more profitable because I can't rent out drugs. They owe me, I lose. I can rent out my phone for $50 a month for an hour a day. So if I have one phone, right? $50 a month for an hour a day. It's 24 hours in a day. So think about that. That's 24.50s coming in a month. So I was able to do that. A lot of my tattoos came from just bargaining deals. Like tap me up. I just use the phone for, a month. So that was that. And so that's how I was able to become prison rich. So a point to where I had about I ain't gonna say the exact number, but I had racks put like this. More than some people make in a year. I had that sitting in prison in an account, on a card, a rush card, a green dot card, an account, and then helping my family with stuff. Buying packages, buying my canteen, my commissary and all that, based on this hustle. But the thing is, it can be gone any minute. I mean, you can get more time. They can snitch on you, which they did snitch on me. They snitched on me a couple of times. They came in my job. I was in the kitchen and they came in my dorm looking for me because extortion and strong arming people. I was. But oh well, this is the life, right? But you're either gonna be a victim or you're gonna, be a predator. Not like that type of predator because you guys are sickos. What I mean is either you're gonna be someone taking advantage of, you're gonna do taking advantage, or you're gonna be a good person. And I tried my best to be a good person. It don't always happen like that. What I mean by that is you can't always be the good person you want to be in a bad environment like that. You have to be a bad person. Sometimes you got to make decisions you don't want to make. DPing people or, getting somebody off the yard or getting someone stabbed. Like, bro, I got to do this because you owe me money. I don't want to do this, but I have to send a message. You owe me money. You got to go stab them up, get them out of here. Hey, porcupine time. Yes, porcupine time, big dog. My bad, big dog. But I don't like to linger too much on those stories because I don't want people thinking that I glorify that because I really don't. What I do want to say is this. Oh, goodness. I want to say this. I'm seeing too much on social media with people trying to get validation through posts, through material things. And I go through that. I personally understand it, right? We all want nice stuff. We all dream about having nice stuff, the millionaire, billionaire lifestyle. But does that really make you happy? A lot of people would be happy just with a small home with a good family. I know I would. But I do have these aspirations of different things, but I know what would make me happy and just chill. But some of that stuff is far fetched, right? So, what I want to tell you is about knowing your own worth and stop letting people play with you. A lot of y'all out here letting people play with you because you don't know your worth. And what I mean by that is, right, I had a situation. I'm going to be transparent with my situation, right? I'm single, celibate. I don't drink, I don't smoke. And listen, by all means, this just happened. Like, this just been a year process. Before that, I was a savage. This is a year process. So please don't think that that's how I've been living and I'm just holier than thou. No, I did retrospection reflection on my life. Retrospective. I don't even know the words. You know what I mean, though. Come on, man. Y'all know what I mean. Dang, I'm not that smart. Anyway, and I was like, what was my problem? What was my initial problem? What was bothering me? And it was the fact that I was making bad decisions in duress. I was making bad decisions in duress, basically saying that, like, hey, hey, I knew better, so I should be doing better. But okay. But anyway, I had a situation right where this lady, this chick, bro, I really liked her. I ain't gonna lie, like I liked her for a while. If I'm gonna be transparent with you guys, like I was on her. I'm like, you ever been on social media? You see somebody like, damn, I can't wait till I see her in person. I'm on her, right? I'm like, I'm a break, like I feel to apply real pressure. I never reached out to her because one, I wasn't in a good space. I was just, bro, I was running around here wild. I was knocking down everything. I was toxic. I'm on my, So, um, something or another happened, and we ended up talking in DM. I ended up getting the number. I'm like, dang. I'm like, oh motherfucker. Oh yeah, you myself, bitch. Yeah, yeah. Listen. So we're exchanging conversations, right? And I'm like, dang, cool. Like I'm feeling the vibe. But then I started understanding, are we texting or are you replying? And I didn't like the fact that she was replying. So I'm like, I'm gonna just fall back. Because people have lives, people go through things. I don't know what no one's doing, right? So I fall back, you know me, I fall back all the way back. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about back. So then my homie passed. I see she's gonna be there, and I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna even say nothing, but just be cordial. So we hug at the thing, and the hug just was like energy was all the way off. I'm like, okay. So fall back. Out of the clear blue sky one night, I'm chilling with a little female. I'm chilling. She texts me about like some weed or something. I'm like, I was finna answer. I'm like, nah, bro, fuck that. So I'm like, next day I'm like, hey, look, you only seem to text me when you need something, you want something. Like, we're not finna do that. She's like, okay. I'm like, cool, bet, dope. Which sucks because I really like this person. I was just like, nah. But I say that to say this. If I didn't know my worth and my value, I didn't know who I was and how I'm rocking and how I am, I would have answered that first and be like, oh yeah, my homie got it. I'll send him over there. Bam. Because I could have easily told the homie to go over there and give her some weed. Like, she didn't have to buy it. Like I said, just give her some weed. But that's not the point. The point was, this ain't that. Like, I'm not that type of dude. Now, I'm I have a tendency to be nice. Yeah, I really don't. That was a bold-faced lie on this podcast. That's crazy. I just lied to y'all like that. But it sounds good when I say it. Anyway, I'm noticing people don't really value themselves how they should. And I'm not talking about looks. When someone says what they bring to the table, I don't think about looks. I think about a person's morals, a person's integrity, of what a person believes in, how a person's moving, how they're thinking, how they really feel. Like when they're really out here trying to help people and pour into people and really try to be that good. Like it's not a lot of good people in the world. It's a lot of bunch of users and takers. When people are trying to be good, y'all overlook them. And I'm not talking about me because I don't be trying to be doing the most good sometimes. But I know a lot of good dudes that's getting a divorce right now because a woman knows her worth and that she wants to do better. But when men do that, it's a problem. That seem triggered. I seem a little triggered. Nah, because I see it all the time, bro. I see it all the time. And I sit here and tell myself that it's okay for a certain group of people to say they know their worth so they can move on. But when we do it, it's a problem. Oh, it got quiet. My bad. I thought I said something. Anyway, I said to say this. It's okay to understand your worth and reassess where you're at in life. For me, it was going back to school. For me, it was starting a business. For me, it was staying consistent with my podcast. For me, it was leveling up from being a low level worker to making six figures, owning properties, and being this person to say, hey, like, you might not never know nothing I got going, but just know it's going. And just know that I'm just chilling. Like, I'm not caught up in what everybody's caught up in, meaning this outside validation from social media, from people telling me, oh, you're good. I don't need you to tell me that. I know I'm good. I know I'm great. I know I'm going to be the big person. I appreciate you acknowledging what you see because I see the same thing when I look in the mirror. When I look in the mirror, there's no problems. There's no conflict of interest. When I look in the mirror, I'm doing great. We're doing God's work. We're leading through our purpose. So you can't tell me nothing different when I'm looking in that mirror because I know what I'm looking at in that mirror. I'm not playing games. I'm not iffy about what's going on. I know what's going on. I know what I want. I know how I'm gonna get it. And through God, everything is done right. So you can't tell me nothing other than that. You can't make me get hyped up for what you believe. It's not going to happen. Not never, not now today, not now tomorrow. Okay? So what we're not gonna do, we're not gonna hop on this little punk ass phone and say, oh, look how they living. Look at their highlights. Look at the jets. Look at the trips. I don't give two fucks. I don't give two flying fucks. See that up there? You see that? That's the two flying fucks I don't give. No, please look up there. See, those are the two flying fucks I don't give. So next time somebody tell you some bullshit, say, hey, look up. You see that? What's that? They say, look, ooh, ooh, this is what I want you to do. Next time somebody on that bullshit say come with you with that negative shit, please, I need everyone to do this. Stop what you doing right now. Stream, chat, stop what you doing right now. So I want you to do. Next time somebody say some goofy shit, next time somebody say some dumb shit, they come with you with some BS, be like, look, see that up there? Be like, look, right there. No, right there. Look right there. What's that? That's the two flying fucks I don't give. That's the two flying fucks I don't give. The two flying fucks I don't give, they're right there. Oh my God. Oh my God. You see that? Oh my God. Because that's how it is. Straight up. Hold on. Let me hit that coffee one more time because that got me going. Mm. Bam. So, with that being said, you have to be tapped in and locked in with God and locked in your purpose and operating your purpose. If I sound a little turnt today because it's Saturday morning, I got my coffee and we litty. We litty in the city, right? And I've been on my cardio, so I'm charged up. I'm finna go to the gym after this. I don't want to do this one funky because I did a couple of them funky. Oh, okay, nah, but I love me. I remember a girl told me I like you. I said we have something in common because I like me too. Wow. Anyway, nah, all jokes aside, but you have to be comfortable being with you. That's why alone time is so crucial. You have to understand how to be alone. Bro, it's funny, right? I've been doing podcasts since 2019. I erased some of my old content. Some of my best content that has the most views is me monologuing to you guys, just talking to you guys about what I do in my life and how I've lived, what I've been through. It's people who might watch my podcast like, oh my God, I can't believe he did that. He's so, you don't know my life. You don't know till I tell you. If you meet me on person, you're like, oh my God, you're so nice, you're so respectful. Beyond that, you don't know. It might look like I got a couple of tattoos on my face. I got a couple of tats, just a couple. You might think that's who I am, but you don't have a glimpse of who I am. You will never know who I am because I don't open up about who I am to people because people are weirdos. And no, yes, I need an edge up. I know. Don't be telling me I need an edge up. I know I need an edge up. I'm growing my hair back. So okay, so look, man, y'all not gonna keep talking about me like that, man. You're not gonna keep talking about me like that, champ. Chat, relax. Anyway, today's a great episode, bro. But I'm feeling so right. But nah, back to the lecture at hand. Y'all know about that bar. But anyway, I want you to feel about yourself how I feel about myself. You have to feel that way about yourself. Confidence has to ooze out of your pores. My confidence ooze off. They think I'm cocky. I'm full of myself. Yes, I am cocky and full of myself. Yes, I think I'm him. Yes, I'm Timothy McVeigh. Yes, I'm him Jones. Yes, I'm him Bryant. Yes, I'm him Brady. Yes, I'm him. Him doggy dog. Yes, I'm him. Yes, that's how I feel. You can't take that from me, baby. Now, before I leave, it's sensational. I want y'all to know, though, nah, man, for real, for real. I love y'all out there for the support. This is a short video, but um, it's so much going on in the world today, especially with these fires out here in Cali. So y'all pray for everybody, man. I wish everyone have a great weekend. Wild cards coming. Um, do I want to see Patrick Mahomes win three straight? Yeah, he's half black. I'll take it. I'll take the small dub. I'm not even a Chiefs fan. I'll take the small dub though. Man, y'all have a blessed day. Go Chiefs, man. I'm gonna just hop on the bandwagon. Go Chiefs, man. Go. Hey, listen. Go Chiefs, man.